with yet another DJs BrewTube beer review. Tonight, DJ is a lucky man, guys. Why is that? Well, I get to have a double header of fun. I get to have a beer from one of my very favorite breweries, and I get to drink my favorite beer style. That's right. So what's up? Where are we getting beer to, pour down the neck tonight? Well, we're going to Lagunitas Brewing Company out of Petaluma, California, US of A. Yay, yay. And what beer are we going to have from them to get our double header of fun on? We're going to have their High West-ified Imperial Coffee Stout. That's right, guys. This is an Imperial Coffee Stout that's been aged in High West double rye whiskey barrels and American Prairie bourbon barrels. 100% barrel aged, as a matter of fact. None of that 50% shit. We're talking all booze, all the time, contact with the wood. We're liking that shit. Now, this beer clocks in at 12.0% ABV, and we're doing 50 and 90 IBUs. And in case you didn't know, it used to be known as Scarcity Number 3 before they put it into the bottles. Now, for the coffee adjunct in this beer, they're using Dogfather's Roar coffee beans. I believe that's a local coffee roaster. I don't know if it's up in Park City, Utah, where High West is, or in Petaluma. Don't know, but I imagine they're probably sourcing some kind of local coffee beans. So I've always wanted to try some of their scarcity beers. I've never had, the ability to get my paws on it. When I walked in the liquor store today, there it was, staring me in the face at my chosen shop, Fish Paws. Shout out to you, James, and Fish Paws, hooking me up here. Got this beer, and this beer was $10.49 for a 12.0% barrel, 100% barrel aged beer. Lagunitas bringing the value again. Let's see if it lives up to their normal tradition of awesomeness. Popping the cap on this bad boy now. Boom! Massive hiss off the top. Obsessively collectible Lagunitas crown. Let's get it in the freaking snifter and get rolling. Damn. Hell yes! Nothing like nice stouty stout at the end of the night after you had a long day and you've been looking forward to drinking that beer, because when you look forward to it, they just taste better. Anywho, get an appearance on this. Not that I have to look. It is totally jet black, like it was pouring from the bottom of the bottle. Ain't no light coming through this that I can get. Super, super tightly packed. Finger and 3/4 heads on this bad boy. No soap sudsies going on. When I swirl it, yeah, we're going to get lacing. Always get lacing. Great lacing on Lagunitas beers. Tons of alcohol legs on this, but look at that, guys. Nice dark khaki head, man. That's what a stout's supposed to look like. It's at the perfect temperature, too. We're about 52 to 55 degrees. That's where I like to drink them anyway. Let's get an aroma on the beer and see what's up. Damn, hell yes. Right up front, I'm getting bourbon, vanilla, and that rye spice in the background from the whiskey. Tannic oak, a little bit of char. Chocolate, caramel, leather. A nice, strong tobacco aroma as well. Wow. Man, the coffee is pounding in there too. It's got a lot of really intense. This bottle's as fresh as I know it is. It's from what I know, this has been out for about 3 weeks, so I'm assuming this is a month old or something like that. It doesn't really matter so much with a beer like this, but man, the coffee aroma is really intense. All the aromas, the bourbon, the wood, the char, and everything's really pronounced on this beer, and the coffee's plain in there too. Wow, smells freaking awesome. Not a hint of alcohol. I'm ready to dive into this bad boy, guys. Cheers. Damn. That's what I'm talking about. Like I said, look at that freaking glass lacing. Up front, up in your grill first is coffee. In the middle of the tongue, you get that bourbon, the vanilla from the bourbon, that like spiciness from the rye whiskey, chocolate, caramel. It's got a nice medium full mouthfeel. This isn't like 1040 motor oils like some stouts are, like maybe the Bourbon County is, but man, really nice mouth coating feel to it. It's not super sweet because the whiskey that's present in this and is very present is balancing out the big chocolatey and malty sweetness and caramel that you're getting from this beer. Man, and that tobacco flavor is in there as well. Wow. The aroma is translating really well into the flavor of this, and all in the background plain, and in the back end of the finish is like you've taken some whiskey and put it in coffee. That's what this finish tastes like. If you had a hot toddy in the morning, no cream in there, there's maybe a bit of sugar, splash your whatever your whiskey brand is. I like Trace, a little Buffalo Trace or something in there, and man, it's like a vanilla extract sort of flavor as well from the bourbon in the background because it's melding with that coffee. Sometimes I get that off of bourbon when I put it into coffee. There's vanilla taste, but man, and there's that like pinning of rye spice in this too. Damn, this is a good beer. Super easy to drink, dangerous beer. The alcohol, the only thing that tells you that there's booze in this beer is the taste of the whiskey. It goes down super smooth. I don't feel heat till about here in my chest, which are when they're real hot, you feel it from kind of like the nape of your neck all the way down into your chest. But damn, sneaky, dangerous beer. This one will cronk you, and this bottle is probably going to cronk me because I'm going to drink all this beer. But damn, that's tasty. Wow. So, what do we grade a beer like this? You hear I'm fucking geeking out on it. Rate Beer's giving it a 99, straight up A+, ba-boom, in your grill. Beer Advocate's giving it a 96, high A. I'm going with the A+, I'm going 98. Super tasty beer, super easy to drink. I also sense that this would even sell her well because it's, even though it's a coffee stout, coffee isn't the main player in the flavor of this beer right now. I actually think the whiskey, the High West-ified portion of it, is actually the bigger note, though there's plenty of complimentary coffee in there, and it's living up to that promise that's on the label. It's just a freaking tasty-ass beer, and I'm going to grab another bottle of this in at $10.49 or whatever I paid for this. You know what? How can you go wrong? Lagunitas bringing the freaking value again. I know I've said it 100 times. No brewery, no craft brewery in the United States brings the value for what you're drinking like Lagunitas. All the other ones can just bow down to this shit. With it comes at a price. This isn't the most earth-shattering barrel-aged coffee Imperial Stout that I've had, but it's freaking awesome. It's of high-quality level, and the cost-to-value ratio blows the other ones out of the water. I mean, you get a Parabola, you're spending $24 for a bottle. You get this Bourbon County Coffee of 4-packs, 20-some bucks. You know, which is good value for that beer for what it is too. But you know what? This just knocks it out of the fucking park. So, I'm digging this beer. Have you had this beer? I haven't seen a bunch of reviews on it. I've read stuff about it. Let me know what you think. I like the quid pro quo. I like hearing your opinion too, because I like to hear myself talk. Obviously, since I've sit here in front of a camera and flap my jaws, but I like to know what you think too. So, I also like it when you think locally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. It's also pretty freaking awesome when you rate, comment, subscribe, and smash that like button. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million to each and every one of you. I really appreciate you watching. First time watching, sub up, guys. I got more awesome shit coming. So, I'm going to kick back. I'm going to get freaking High West-ified, and I'm going to give you, you know what's coming. That's right, a big ass peace out.